A lot of people have great and magnificent ideas, but they don't really tap into that power. A lot of people have a lot of things within them that really make them great, but they don't know how to tap into that inner power. What to do, YouTube? It's Amari, and I'm back on this platform, but I'm rebranding myself now. Now, the name of my brand is the Power Maze. And what the Power Maze really unlocks and really means is really just unlocking and tapping into that deeper inner power within inside your mind and inside your soul and your heart. You know, a lot of people have great and magnificent ideas, but they don't really tap into that power. A lot of people have a lot of things within them that really make them great, but they don't know how to tap into that inner power. This is not my first YouTube video on this platform. I've had multiple videos on this platform before. I started my first YouTube channel when I was 17. It was called Young and Ahead. And now that I realize over that like 2.5, 3 years since I, haven't been on this platform, I've become like a big consumer of other people. And in my life, I don't want to be a consumer of other people. Yes, I'm okay with being a consumer of people who can give me knowledge and can, help me out in life. But I feel like I have a strong presence in a strong world.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Not world, a strong word, within my voice and within like the life that I live, to be able to influence others, to be able to do great things in life, and to be just a better version of themselves. I know within my first YouTube video on this platform, I talked about things that I will be talking about, and I'll continue to do those things, as in talking about the things that I want to get into, or the things that I'm currently doing, which is, establishing, my finances, my finances from my first YouTube video when I was 17, and from now, since I'm 20 years old now, has made not a drastic difference, but it's made a big difference. When we talk about credit, and we're talking about just learning how to manage my money, having a job that pays me more money, even though it's still just a regular retail job, I get paid more than I was when I was 17. So, learning how to save that money in the right way, because right now I'm currently trying to buy a car. I want to buy a car so, I can ride around better, stuff like that. And plus, that's going to be my first purchase that I feel like really established me in this world. Because my first two cars, my dad gave them to me. I had a 98 Camry, and then I had a 2002 Camry. And then, those cars had, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 plus miles on them, almost 300,000 miles on it. And, those are my first two cars, and I can't fault my dad for, giving me those two cars. He gave me two cars. That's all I could ask for. He gave me two cars so I can, get to work, so I can get to school, and I can get to the gym. But back to what I was talking about when it comes to credit, how I have, the credit cards that I have, and then the credit score that I have, and as well as motivating people and educating people as well. I feel like that I'm above average when it comes to communicating and when it comes to educating people on just small things that I've learned in my life this far at being 20 years old. When I look at myself from when I was 17 years old to compared to being 20, there's definitely an increase in my intellect. And it's definitely an increase when it comes to me, talking to men, talking to women, when it comes to me just articulating myself, when it comes to shaking a grown man's hand, or, talking to a lady and having that sincere and having that, feel for her. I feel like I've been through a good amount of things in the last 2.5, 3 years of my life that I feel like I'm able to talk about. A big thing that I had a problem with when I was 17 years old, and being on YouTube was just having something to talk about. I had things to talk about, but of course I had to educate myself on those things. And, I was kind of lazy to do so. And as well as, I didn't feel like I didn't know too much, I mean, even now, I don't know everything, and there's still a lot more things that I can learn. But what I really realized about myself is that I have a natural desire to learn and to want to obtain knowledge. And knowledge when it comes to everything, I'm really fascinated with the male and female dynamics when it comes to relationships. I'm really fascinated about finances. I'm really fascinated about communication, about body language, about the reason why people do the things that they do. I'm very fascinated with that. And I feel like those are things that a lot of other people on this platform are just out there in the world, that probably in freaking Africa or China or another country may have the same belief systems, that I have, or the same type of intellect they're willing to learn that they haven't seen in anyone else that's around them. As well, I also am very interested in just being the best man I could be. Honestly, I've been in, quite a few things between the last 2.5 years. From when I was 17, I remember my first YouTube video when I was 17 was me talking about me being in a relationship, and I was in my room and I had my poster of me and my girlfriend, like on I think the right or left side, and I pointed to it and I, said the day when we first got together and stuff like that. I'm currently not with that girl anymore, and I've had a lot of other experiences, after that woman, and I'm very passionate about learning from my past situations and about being better for the next person, or just being a better, me, because my name is Amari. Amari is a person who likes getting better with any and everything he does. He's a person that expects everything from himself, puts a whole bunch of pressure on himself to just be great and to never just be weak, or never to be no little wimp or no little punk, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of other people can relate to that as well, And so my reason of getting on this platform and speaking with you guys today is just to give you a little bit of small information about myself, what I'll be talking about on this platform, and just me growing as a young man. You guys being able to grow with me and see that and be able to learn from me. And, in the comments and, even like when I put my Instagram and stuff on here, you guys can reach out to me and let me know, hey, I think you should do this, or hey, hey, let me give you pointers on this, because I am a person who I am willing to learn from any and everybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a young child. I don't care if it's 70, 80-year-old man or woman. I'm willing to learn from any and everybody. But what I would like to say is, because this whole video, I just been winging it the whole time, but I just decided after I got out the shower, I'm like, let me get out here and make my first YouTube video on this new channel. Let me get out here and just put myself out there. All I want to say is, if you're watching this video, I appreciate you for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to go to the top, I got a lot of things going on behind the scenes that I'm working on, trying to educate myself on, like different books, I'm trying to get into reading and stuff like that, or books I'm going to read so I can talk about it on this channel, and just different lessons that I learned in my day-to-day life. So I appreciate you, or whoever's out there, for watching this video. This is my first YouTube video on this channel, and I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.